News coming in, Amicus Curiae in the job scam. Naman Nagrath, who is also former Additional Advocate General MP, has spoken to Times Now, hitting out at Shivraj government, tearing into their arguments on the CBI probe recommendation to the High Court.
I feel that state government approaching the High Court was misconceived. The state government should have approached the ministry and the CBI, and it is the prerogative of the state government to ask for a CBI inquiry. But yes, since the matter was in the High Court and it was being monitored by the High Court, only courtesy demanded, and as a proprietary, High Court should have been approached to be informed that this is the decision taken by the government. Now, there was no need of asking permission from the High Court. Until you approach the CBI or the ministry, until they accept this request, there was no logic in approaching the High Court and asking it to straight away transfer the cases to CBI.
Right.
So this move was not proper at this stage.
Also, what I want to ask you is that when I interviewed the Additional Advocate General P. Kaurav, he maintained that this was only due to public pressure, the public perception and the media reportage on this entire Vyapam scam that the government was taking this step. You say this is misconceived, but also, do you think that the Madhya Pradesh government was taking perhaps a shield behind the High Court? And now today we see that the Supreme Court has hit strongly on the High Court itself, saying that the High Court should have perhaps ordered a CBI probe.
See, there are two things. When the High Court earlier rejected the request for CBI inquiry, that was a totally different situation. It was a situation where there were people filing petitions in the High Court asking for CBI inquiry. There was a situation where state government was opposing the prayer for sending it for CBI. Right. And one of the grounds was that it was a politically motivated move and it was for political gains. All said and done, there was an opposition by the state government. Now, High Court at that point of time and in those prevailing circumstances rejected the request for sending CBI. Today the scenario is different. The facts which have emerged now, they were never available at that point of time when High Court rejected the prayer. So I have a feeling that the state government was competent enough in view of the changed situation, in view of so many deaths and in view of so many new facts coming into picture, to itself request the CBI or the High Court to send the matter for CBI inquiry. And taking the shelter of High Court, I do not think it was proper.
Right. Now, a final question, sir. Now that the Supreme Court perhaps will monitor, we do not know if that is the case, but the CBI would be probing this case. It is amply clear that the CBI will be holding an independent probe into the Vyapam scam, and the Supreme Court has also directed that all the deaths that have been linked to the Vyapam scam will also be investigated by the CBI. Do you think now there will be a fair probe? Perhaps we'll know who's the kingpin, who is the what is the truth exactly in the Vyapam scam? Interestingly, because the whistleblowers have been claiming threat to their lives, whistleblowers have been exposing time and again, be it the pen drive case, be it allegations against senior ministers and the politician-bureaucrat nexus in Madhya Pradesh.
See, whether or not Supreme Court will take the burden of monitoring this matter will be decided on the next date by the Supreme Court. But yes, so far as the issue of sending this matter to CBI, it was long pending. And I would say that the public perception did play a role, the media pressure did play a role. Had these factors not been there, probably I feel the government would still have opposed the matter being sent to CBI, but for public perception and the media pressure.
I have represented state of MP earlier also, and in this case itself. Now, see, the Chief Minister had made it clear, even in the High Court 2 days ago, that they have no objection whatsoever in referring the matter to CBI, if that is what is required, because the Chief Minister says that I have got nothing to hide. Whether it is SIT being monitored by the High Court or whether it goes to the CBI, it makes no difference. So right at the outside, I made it clear to the court that we need not wait for the High Court till 20th of July and let it go to CBI right now. So the court accepted our submission and in fact recorded in the order appreciation for the stand taken by the state that it should go to CBI. And we have said everything can go to CBI, whatever, whether deaths or alleged links to Vyapam, everything is gone.
So we were talking to Vivek Tankha earlier and he said that it is only now that the MP government is showing this alacrity to transfer it to CBI. Why not earlier?
Because earlier the case was being monitored by the High Court. Everybody has to respect the High Court. And the High Court was monitoring it itself. But now if everybody is talking about CBI, so how does it matter to this Chief Minister? If he has something to hide, then he wouldn't have said this, you see.
And on
but
the
if he has nothing to hide, whether it is done by A body or B body, how does it matter?
on the role of the MP governor, the Supreme Court, taking it in
I am not
cognizance.
appearing in the governor's case, so I have no idea.
मंत्री शिवराज सिंह चौहान ने आपने बताया कि सिफारिश करने का बताया है, पर ये सिफारिश काफ़ी देर से की जा रही है, पर जब भी की जा रही है उसका स्वागत करता हूँ। पर सिर्फ व्यापम मामले में सीबीआई की जांच के लिए सिफारिश करना, डीमेट की जांच ना कराया जाना, अभी भी कहीं ना कहीं आधी अधूरी जांच कराया जाना प्रतीत होता है। इसलिए अभी भी माननीय न्यायालय से आग्रह किया जाएगा कि व्यापम और डीमेट दोनों की जांच सुप्रीम कोर्ट की निगरानी में सीबीआई से कराई जाए।